There are no such things as failures. They're just setups to something greater. And I think that's another way to look at it.
Right.
But I think this reminds me very much of the house of David in the Bible, David and Goliath. You've got David, this meager, small, tiny man who is fighting society everywhere he goes, and everybody looks down on him because he's a bastard child of his father, and he's not good enough because he's not a full son, and he questions everything he does, but he's approached by the lion, the bear, that are attacking him and his flock. And instead of cowering away, he fights them with a slingshot, and he slays the lion and the bear, but nobody believes him. And then he goes forward, and he's met with Goliath, this fallen angel, which they called gods on earth, that the wings were clipped and they were sent back down to earth. But there were these huge mountains of men, and they took on all the soldiers and the warriors. They slayed them. But here comes David, looking Goliath in the eyes and going, I'm not going to let you make me afraid of what I can overcome. And I look at Goliath like suicidal ideations because I still have them. That's my Goliath. My Goliath is these thoughts and these feelings of not being enough, not knowing enough, not having enough, and thinking that I should leave this earth of my own doing because I'm not valued enough. And I look at Goliath and I go, no, I'm like David. I'm going to slay you every time. I'm never going to die by my hands. I'm never going to attempt again, and I haven't in 25 years living with thousands of suicidal ideations. I've never attempted again, because every time I get to that point, I look in the mirror and I say, my thoughts don't have to become my actions. They can simply be my thoughts. They don't have to define, own, and rule what I do next if they're dangerous to myself or others. Thus, I never have to attempt in the first place. And the second thing I do every time is I turn to anyone willing to listen. And I promise you, my good friends, if I was suicidal in this moment, which I'm not, I would look to you both through this lens and I would tell you, and what would you do? You would help me. You would help me.
Yeah, absolutely would help you.
Of course.
You would help me because you're my friends and you love me and I love you too. And anything you need from me, I will be there, and vice versa. And so when you're in this depth of pain and emotion and struggle, you have to fight to say something loud and vocally and visibly until one person is willing to answer the call. That's a tall order for someone who's in that kind of pain. But I'm living proof that it's possible and plausible with hard work, because nothing good ever came without it.